with skin prep, which I had already done. Make sure that your skin is very hydrated. Then we're going to go in with my e.l.f. Hydro Grip Primer, which is literally one of my favourites. It's really affordable and it gives you that tacky base that you need. I never knew the importance of primer until I started using it. You need something that will let the makeup stick to your face basically, and rub that in there, get in them crevices. After the primer, the next thing we're going to do is do our eyebrows. I use the red Gummy Wax to shape them, to basically mold them into shape. I feel like it works really well. I haven't found a brow gel that I like yet, so I've been liking using this. Just, you know, brush it through your eyebrows and shape them basically. Then I carved them out with my LA Girl Pro Concealer. I've literally been using this for years, ever since I started doing makeup, and it hasn't done me wrong ever. And I use an angle brush to just carve them out basically, give them a nice shape, make them look clean. Then yeah, I just spend my time blending that out, blend it out properly, make it look nice and clean, and use a shade that is close to your skin tone. Our next step is foundation. I use the NARS Light Reflective Foundation in the shade New Caledonia. It's lightweight, gives you like a nice natural glow, and I only use like 2 or 3 pumps, it depends on the day. Less is more with this. You can build it up if you want to. It gives you like a skin-like finish, which I like. Now we're going to get into concealer. I use 2 different ones. First, I use the LA Girl in the shade Chestnut, the same one I use for my eyebrows. Put that under my eyes, you know, the inner corner and the outer corner. Then I put it on my forehead, nose bridge, all of that jazz. Then for the second concealer, I used the Too Faced Born This Way. This one is a bit lighter, so I just put that like in between the other concealer just to brighten it up a bit. Then I blend that out with my trusty beauty blender. I blend everything I can with my beauty blender. Then the places I can't reach with that, I use a brush just to make sure that there's no harsh lines on my face. Now for contour and blush, I use the Made by Mitchell Curve Case in the shade Deep. I use Shade and Laid for my contour. I like the shade because it's still like, it's got that warm undertone, which I like. Doesn't make me look grey after using it. Just put that on my forehead. I guess, what do you call these? Cheekbones? I don't know. Put it on the places where you're supposed to contour pretty much. And then a little bit on my nose as well. When I'm contouring my nose, I don't put any directly on there. I just use what's left over on the brush just because I don't like it to look harsh. And I low-key don't know how to contour my nose, I'm not gonna lie, so I just do whatever I think works. And then using the same palette, I use the shade Cowlick for my blush. It just gives that soft pink flush, which I love, and I blend that into my concealer and into the contour so that it's like seamless, you know, no harsh lines. And for me, there's no such thing as too much blush. Put some on my nose as well, get all up in there. I just love to look like a Barbie. And yeah, that's the base done pretty much. Then we're gonna get into the powders. Okay, so to set my face, I use the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Powder in Kunafa. That's literally so much to say. But before setting anything, you really want to make sure that your concealer is blended. So blend it again, because you don't want to set harsh lines pretty much. Then I get in there and I just press it in basically. I don't bake, just press it into skin. And I'm not gonna lie, I had used a whole lot, so I was pressing it in there, pressing it, and then it's got like this yellow tint, which I like. I am open to trying new things, but for now I like this one, so yeah. Okay, so as you can see, I put it everywhere that I had some concealer, so my forehead, under eyes, bridge of my nose, everything else. Then I put it in my sweaty areas, so my upper lip especially, and yeah, everywhere else. Then I'm gonna go in with my Fenty Beauty bronzer in Mocha Mami, and I put that everywhere, contoured basically. So forehead, cheekbones, nose. I love this because it's like it's such a warm tone. It really gives sun kissed, and I love that. For my eyes, I basically used the exact same thing as I just put all over my face. I used the Fenty Beauty bronzer, put that all over my eyelids. It gives eyeshadow, but it's not, which I really like. And to bring the eyes together and, you know, put a bit of shimmer there, I'm using the Urban Decay Moon Dust Shadow in the shade Space Cowboy. It gives that like sparkly soft glam touch without trying too hard. Like, I barely put in any effort, just dab it all over my eyes with my finger. I don't even need to use a brush for this. And yeah, like, you can see what it gives. And for powder blush, I just use this burnt orange shade in this Morphe palette. It's really old, but like, it still works. As you can see, it just brings back that pink in my face, and I pack it in there like everywhere that I put blush. So cheekbones, nose, put loads of it there, and like, put it on the higher points of your face. Don't drag it down. To highlight my face, I use the Technic Get Gorgeous highlight in the shade bronze, and I just love this highlight. It's really affordable, by the way. Put that on my nose, cheekbones, bobs your uncle. Like, it gives glowy, like in the summer type of glowy, and I love that. And to keep everything in place, I use the Revolution Superfix misting spray. I love this. It makes me look matte. I love looking matte. That's the look I go for. I mean, dewy is cute, but then like, I've got a really oily face, so yeah. And I hate this part because I literally feel like I'm suffocating. I'm holding my breath and the fan is just blowing air in my face. I'll be going through it. Okay, so for me, I love eyeliner. It's something I've always used ever since I started doing my makeup. So I usually use the e.l.f. liquid liner, but I couldn't find it this day, so I'm using some random eyeliner I got from Beauty Queens. It still works, but I don't know what it's called. So yeah, we're gonna act like it's the e.l.f. one. And I just do as I do. I start from the outer corner. Some people start from the inner, but I prefer to do it this way. And for my lashes, I just wear these from Shein. I love these because like, I love a lash that's like got gaps in it. I don't know how to describe it, but gappy, if you get what I mean. I've always loved this lash style, and yeah, I use bonding glue to stick them on. Don't come for me, it's always worked. And to fully take it there, I use this Rimmel mascara on my bottom lashes. I love it. As you can see, it really brings out the lashes, and I've barely got any, so yeah, it works very well. Now this is my favorite part, the lips. So I use the Maybelline Lift the Lip Liner in Cross the Line. Just line your lips basically. I love this because it's like a warm brown. I really tried hard to look for a lip liner this shade, and I finally found one because I used to mix two and they wouldn't. This lasts really long. You have to give it some time to dry first, then you go in with your lip glosses. These are the ones I use. So I start off with the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Madeline. Put that, you know, everywhere else. Then to accentuate the look, to add that contrast, we use NYX Butter Gloss again in the shade Fortune Cookie, and I just put that in the middle. And then over the lip liner, I use the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb Heat, okay, in the shade Hot Chocolate or Hot Chocolate. I don't know how you say it, but yeah, put that all over the lip liner. And that's basically it, girls. That's the finished look right there. Clean, glowy, and it's beginner friendly if you ask me. Not gonna lie. Everything that you need, everything that I use is in the description box. Links, everything's included. And yeah, thanks for watching, lads. It took me a long time to record this one, innit? So yeah, toodles.